Hey everyone, it's me, Collector Movie Man. I am here for another Star Wars review, but this one is a little bit different. It's a Star Wars TV show. So let me show you which one. I am reviewing Obi-Wan Kenobi, my 4K Steelbook. Now, I will give off a little bit of a look inside. You got the two 4Ks right here, and then you got Obi-Wan and Darth Vader dueling for the design. And then you get these like trading cards here. There's one right there. Here's another one. And then this one here. All right, so let me get into the review. I know for most people, they don't really care for the show, but I enjoy most parts of it. I really like the beginning, and I like the episode where you finally see Darth Vader and Obi-Wan can't use his power really anymore because he's completely shut himself off from the Force. So I like that. And then another thing that you have happen is you have Princess Leia get kidnapped by these pirate lords, but they're working for the Inquisitor squad. They're called the Three Sisters. They're basically Darth Vader's henchmen. And one of them was a Jedi at the academy when she was a youngling, when Order 66 happened, and Anakin / Darth Vader, when he kills all the Jedi in the temple, he lets this one live, and this one becomes his like kind of apprentice, and there's three of them, but the other ones you don't get their backstory on. So, but this one becomes another part of the Inquisitor squad. So the Three Sisters, they're called. So, and so you get them, but Leia gets kidnapped. You get to see Leia when she was young, and I think that's kind of cool. And then you get the guy who played in episode 3 and then I think some of episode 2, who was Senator Organa, and you finally get to see his wife. And I found that interesting, getting to see those characters and getting to know more about them, because you don't get very much with them in the prequel stories. And the one best thing I will say about the whole show is, of course, Ewan McGregor, and then Hayden Christensen as Anakin / Darth Vader. And they actually let Hayden Christensen go back into the Darth Vader suit for this show. He was only in the Darth Vader suit once in episode 3 for a few minutes, but he's in it the whole entire time of the show. So that I do like. And then the duel at the end with Anakin / Darth Vader and Obi-Wan is really cool. I think it's my fifth favorite lightsaber duel. So, and seeing Obi-Wan get destroyed by Darth Vader is really cool. And then he finally gets his Force power back, and he ends up literally destroying Darth Vader / Anakin. And the scene where Obi-Wan finally realizes that his friend is gone completely, when he cuts his mask off, cuts his mask in half, and you see just his face, but you can see it like kind of all burnt and stuff, but not completely. But it looks terrible. And Darth Vader saying, you drove me to this, or something. You drove me to this. I am not your fault. You made me who I am. And I killed Anakin to become Darth Vader. And him hearing that and realizing that his friend is lost is just really sad. I actually got a little bit like kind of emotional. I didn't get like teary-eyed, but it hurt there. It hurt in the heart hearing that. So, but I would like to know what everyone thinks of this show and what you would rank it. I give it 4 stars on Letterboxd. I know I'm in the minority though. And one thing I will say, I do not want them to do another season. I know Hugh McGregor wants to do another season, but I don't see how it could work unless you get what Yoda said to him at the end of episode 3 about Qui-Gon Jinn being alive in the netherworld of the living force. Unless you see Qui-Gon Jinn teaching Obi-Wan that to Obi-Wan, that's the only thing I could see that would actually be relevant. But I don't see them doing that. But I just think they should do this one season and be done. Have it be the limited series that it is. All right, guys. Let me know what you thought of the Obi-Wan show, of the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. I enjoy it for the most part. And don't forget to smash the like button, leave a comment.